So I don't know if you have to remove the battery, but I'm going to,
Oh, okay.
just to get it out of the way.
Yeah.
So you've taken the battery out of this, haven't you?
No, but I'm sure.
You just unscrew this side
Yeah, and then slide
with
it
a
out.
6mm, and you just put it down like this, and then pull it.
Slides right out.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then we will undo to take off the crank arm, and then we'll undo this compartment here.
Okay, let's see if it's this one.
And this is just a 3mm,
Right.
because I want to put the chip up in here away from all the water.
Yeah.
It's fully sealed,
Right.
the chip is, and in fact it's dipped in a conformal coating internally,
Yeah.
so you could actually like submerge it into water.
Oh,
and it should
nice.
still work.
Nice.
And then and this side cover comes off.
Oh, okay. That's easy. That stuff. I don't need to remember. It's obvious. If you have to take both off, it's obvious. But I wouldn't have thought about the top.
Yeah, the top just, it's because I'm going to put the chip right up in here.
Right.
I'm going to put the chip
That's a
in
good
here,
idea, and then run the wire down in
and then
there.
run the wires
Yeah.
down. Yeah, that's what I figured when I had your bike the other day.
Yeah.
That would probably be the best thing to do. On
Instead of tucking it in there. It's not going to rattle in there, is it?
It shouldn't. It's got that rubber thing around it.
Oh, that's true.
It sticks in there pretty tight.
Okay.
Where'd that just go?
Oh, right there.
And so this is the speed sensor from the rear wheel.
Yeah.
This cable right here.
Which one?
This one right here.
This one, okay.
And it goes down and around. And it's right here.
Aha.
So we're going to pull this one.
Right there, okay.
And then I'm going to bring it up here. And then the power is this one right here. It's a blind plug. So we're going to pull that power
Oh, wow,
plug.
okay.
And then this, I'm going to give you I'll put it in a Ziploc bag for you. But hang on to this, because when you take it out, you want to put that back in.
Okay. So put that back in when you redo the motor again. Which was right to here in that section. Okay. Huh.
And then this little O-ring,
Yeah.
we'll take this O-ring off so we don't lose it, because we don't need it. And
Okay.
we'll save it. But when you put it back together, you're going to want to put that O-ring back on.
Back on there. Okay.
Yeah, and you're going to want to make sure that O-ring's on there.
On. There's
a
one
little
there.
O-ring on there, yeah.
Oh, the black one.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
So that's the hang on to. And then so in the chip, the red one's going to be the power.
So it goes into there.
The red one's going to go into this top one right up
Right,
there.
the one you took out. Yeah.
And then this other one right here without the red mark is going to go into this bottom one here.
What was in the bottom one? I forgot.
The wheel sensor.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, so the
Okay.
wheel sensor is going to go through the chip and then into the motor.
Okay. And this is the wheel sensor right
That's
here.
the wheel sensor, yeah.
And the wheel sensor goes in here.
Yeah, it goes into the bottom one.
Yeah.
I'll have an
Okay.
instruction sheet for you too.
Okay.
I'm
Cool.
going to put one together for this bike. So this right here, this is going to plug in we put this little bit of heat shrink, and make sure you use heat shrink that does not have glue
Okay.
internally.
Okay.
If you have the shit with glue,
Well, I'm not. The only time I would do this is I'm taking it out.
Yeah.
When I'm selling the bike, or if
Yeah.
there's a motor issue or something. But I won't be fucking doing
And then
any
you
of
see
this
those
shit.
two prongs in there.
Let me see.
There's in there they're two prongs.
Yeah.
You're gonna line up those two prongs with these two holes
Okay.
in there like this, and plug it in.
Okay. I will just unplug that then.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's the wheel sensor
the
that
wheel
went into
sensor.
that ship to
Mhm.
confuse it.
And then I'm gonna go like that. And I always put a little. I'll show you what that does here in a minute.
Want me to hold it?
So that seals it.
Oh, that doesn't seal it to this.
Yeah, well,
Right.
it leaves a little space.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah.
you can
So
start, you can clip that.
and then start
and-
undoing it.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
clip it and then you can start peeling it off.
Right. Right. Okay. That's good
why I
to
always
know.
do
Yeah.
that,
Yeah. Yeah.
so I can.
Well, I wouldn't be doing that. The only thing
Yeah.
I would be doing is undoing it. That's the only thing I'd ever be doing is undoing it.
And then so we're gonna stick these other two wires down through here. That wire goes down through there. That wire goes down through there. Like so. And then the chip, I'm gonna put the chip up in here.
Yeah.
Just right up in there like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then we're
Simple.
gonna take these.
Simple enough.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna take this wire.
Just tuck it in.
I'm just gonna tuck it in here.
If I ever have to change the seat post, is the only thing I gotta.
Yeah, if you have to change the seat post, you have to mess with it a little bit.
Yep. Okay. Which is fine.
If you change the seat post, pull this out and just pull the chip out of the way,
Yeah. Yeah.
so the wire's
simple,
not.
yeah, I'll
so
just-
the wire's not trashing anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll just tuck it in. Yeah. Is that okay? That it's bent like that?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, that won't hurt anything. Cause yeah, that won't hurt a thing.
Let's get a good look at it. Oh, you have it. There you have it. Like that. Okay.
And then, this is not necessary. It's just an extra step.
What's that?
This, I put a little bit of this silicone dielectric compound.
Okay.
I always do this on these, and I don't put it on the connector itself. I just put a little bit on the outside here.
And what does that do?
It helps it seal.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? These things they seal okay, but that right there helps it slide in and out, and it helps it seal way better.
Okay.
And then this tool is not necessary either, but I just got this. So this is power, and you can see that plug only goes in one way.
Okay.
And
Where does that go to with that power thing that we undid?
it goes
Right up there?
yeah, right up in there, and see how that plug
In
is
this one,
shaped?
right?
Yeah, in that one. And see how that plug is shaped?
Yeah.
So we're gonna take this right here and that flat part is going to go towards the back. And then there's these two little prongs right here. There's a little prong here and a little prong here.
Yeah.
And it'll slide in.
Okay. Where does the prong slide? Oh, just inside that little casing.
See how it just goes right in there.
Inside the housing.
Yeah, see the housing has a
Yeah.
little notch in it?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. See how those little notches in it?
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
That's simple. Yeah.
Mhm.
Let me get that. There's a little notch right in those things. Yeah.
The clarity
Okay.
of this one matters.
So if I line those up, then that's good enough.
Yes.
Like that.
The polarity of these, well, you can be 180 degrees off.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be able to plug it in. You could force it in, but don't force it. You see what I mean? There's a flat spot that plug only goes in one way.
Okay. And don't twist these wires.
And don't twist. No. And then this one, the polarity of this doesn't matter.
Okay.
The polarity of this one doesn't matter. This white mark, though, marks the direction of the prongs. So that white mark should line up with those divots.
Okay. So it should slide in pretty simple. If it's not, then I'm going about it the wrong way.
Yeah, see how it just slides right in?
Okay.
And then tuck these wires.
All I need to know is how I undo all of that
Yeah.
and put it back the way it was.
Yeah, so all you would do is just pull these two out very carefully with needle nose pliers.
Yeah.
Just pull them out. You would undo the heat shrink,
Yeah.
and then you would route the wheel sensor back down and plug it right into here.
That's the wheel sensor, and then that little
That's the
thing
wheel
in the
sensor.
thing you gave me goes in there.
And then this, the power.
That's
That's
it.
6 volts power to,
And
the,
that's
to
it.
the chip, and that's it. And then you just put it all back together. You would put the blind plug back in the power port. Like I said, I'll give you those. Those instructions actually explain all that.
Yeah. So you're talking about this blind,
Yeah, this blind plug will
Yeah,
go
yeah.
back in the power port.
and that's also directional as far as how it goes
The
in.
blind plug is not.
It's not.
No.
Oh, okay. Just
No.
this is.
Yeah.
Oh well, then I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Unless I have to put it back together after they fix the motor, if there's an issue with it.
Yeah.
Hopefully there won't be any
So
issues with the motor.
No, hopefully not. I mean, like I said, I've had issue with it. Mine.
You had?
Yeah, unfortunately. I had to have mine replaced.
Oh, no kidding. What was it doing?
It stripped the belt
Oh wow. After how long of riding?
after about 6 months.
Oh wow. So the Shimano's probably more reliable.
I think so.
There's another one here.
They just went everywhere, didn't they?
Right there, yeah. There you go.
Is that the same size as this one? I think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's it, huh?
Yeah. I'm gonna leave this off for now, in case I have to check the programming.
Of the chip, you mean?
Yeah, I took my best guess at the wheel size
Okay.
and the speed cutoff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I may need to. Start that one. This thing's a little bit hard to finagle into place.
Was that a different size bolt?
Yeah, it's just that
Oh, the
There's-
longer one.
2 long ones and then the short one goes up.
Hey, your experience, how waterproof are these casings?
The casing's not waterproof at all.
The motor itself is.
The motor's supposed to be waterproof, and the plugs and everything are supposed to be, but I don't trust them.
Yeah.
I just don't. I would never. I don't ever wash my bike.
Just wipe it.
I just, if I do, I do a fine mist. The only time I've ever washed my bike is if I have to do a lot of maintenance on it. But I just brush it and wipe it.
Well, what are you doing? It's like next month or so, and it's going to be so much mud.
Well, yeah. I bring a brush with me. It's funny. I bring a rubber mallet because when the mud cakes on the tires, I just beat the tire with a rubber mallet and it all flies off. And then I actually brush everything off when I throw it on the back of my truck real quick. Is what I do.
I looked everywhere for a fender that would cover suspension fit in here. Nope, no go.
No, they don't have
No,
much of anything.